Gears 5 has a pretty bad problem when it comes to multiplayer customization at the moment. At the moment, there really isn't a huge selection when it comes to characters as far as multiplayer goes. That's not going to change anytime soon. Yesterday, September 15th, they added a new quote unquote character. They added Dave Bautista as a skin for Marcus. A lot of people are glad that they're finally adding more skins. However, a lot of them were also expecting him to be a character of his own. Having him be a skin for Marcus kind of takes away from the identity that he is his own character. At least they make the skin free. But at the moment, this is like one of the only ways to get skins is hope that the coalition gives them out for free. For example, the Terminator skins were free if you pre-ordered or got it through Ultimate Game Pass, as well as the Halo Reach ones. But other than that, there probably won't be any other skins at the moment. If you've taken a look at the in-game store, you notice that they have like one or two skins available for purchase with actual money, and they're pretty expensive. They ain't cheap. So of course, people are upset because the only other way to get skins is through earning stars through the Tour of Duty system, which takes forever to progress. And even in the Tour of Duty system, there's only like give or take 4 or 5 extra skins. So on release, there hardly is anything to set yourself apart from other players. Just about everybody is running either the Terminator skins or the Halo Reach skins because, well, they're actual other characters, you know? People like to feel different. They like to be able to express themselves, but at the moment, people really can't do that. Just about the entire Gears community at the moment is upset at how the coalition is handling skins and characters being added. There's tons of characters in the story that you would have expect for them to be added in multiplayer. For example, you have Baird, you got Cole, you even got Paddock or Paduk. For those of you that didn't play Judgment, Paddock was in Judgment, and I was kind of hyped to see Paddock show up in the story mode, but I am a little bit disappointed that you can't play as him in multiplayer, which really does suck. And characters like Carmine are still missing, which are fan favorites. Spoilers, Carmine was in the game, and even like Carmine's niece was in the game, which everybody seemed to love, even though she was only in the game for a short period of time. But the part that really just brings it all home is that in previous builds of the game, if you look at gameplay shown, like I think it was like an E3 or shown to playtesters like a few months back, those characters are available to choose and play, like in Hive, in escape mode, or in horde mode. And those characters were in the game, but they've been taken out and they're no longer available for us to select. So what is the coalition's response to the way characters are being handled? And this is the part that sucks the most, is that I have nothing against the casual community, but at this point, the casual community in the coalition's mind is the reason why characters are taking so long to come out, and in a sense ruining it for everybody else. I myself mostly play ranked. Nothing against the casual community, but what I mean by that is that if you hop onto quick play, each character has their own class that unlocks kill streaks that you use to buy weapons. And each character's weapons and progression system in quick play is different. This isn't available in ranked because obviously it's arcade mode. The reason the coalition is taking so long to release characters is because each character has to have their own progression system, their own weapons that they can buy, and you can see this in horde mode. And not everybody plays horde. I do play horde, but I mostly stick to ranked match. Having a character be delayed so that it fits into horde is sucks for ranked players. And if you look at horde, again, each character has their own class. They have their own cards that they can equip and upgrade that lets them perform better in horde. And the coalition has to make abilities for each new character, and that is taking longer for characters to be released. So half the community is upset because we have to wait for the horde community to get their characters before we can get our characters, and that's completely understandable. And the coalition really should figure out a way to make it so that characters can be introduced into the game without them necessarily being needing like new cards and skill sets for Horde. As it stands right now, the Horde community also does not like the whole class system. They don't like that you have to play certain characters if you want to play a certain playstyle. That just kind of takes away the freedom, that you have given players in previous Horde modes. Now, let's say you want to play offensive, like an offensive playstyle, you have to choose JD. You can't play your favorite character. Let's say I absolutely love playing as Marcus. Well, I have to play a tank if I want to play Marcus. And that's the way it's going to be when new characters are introduced. They're taking away the ability for characters to play the way they want to. They're being forced to play specific roles now. That is what's hindering the rest of the community. Because of Horde, the ranked community, the multiplayer community, the versus community, they're necessarily getting shafted because the coalition would much rather cater towards Horde players and the casual community before they cater towards the rest of their fans. At least Dave Bautista has his own lines when you switch the skin over to Marcus, and I can see the coalition doing this more often. For example, I mentioned Paddock. In Judgment, he was kind of the sniper role, so I wouldn't be surprised if in the future they release him as a skin for Foz, which would kind of take away from the identity of who Paddock is, just making him a skin for Foz. I would much rather prefer him to be his own character, so that later on he can get his own skins. Hey, at least they added him, right? At least they added Bautista to the game. Again, as I said, I would have loved for Bautista to be his own character because it would have been sweet for Bautista to get his own skins. At the moment, we can't have that because of the way the coalition is handling introducing new characters. So those are just my 2 cents. I kind of wanted to rant about this, and I appreciate anybody who watched this far. If you watched this far, put a comment down in the comment section below. I'll be giving out some Rockstar codes to get some of the skins and banners through the Rockstar promotion. And yeah, if you enjoyed my content, please leave a like, subscribe, and hope you all have a good one. Catch you all next time.